This is where I was going to go when we brought up Hooters, and then we went all over the place. But you were talking about being injured and talking about, I feel like as a wrestler, performer, however we look at it, the most defining moments for me are moments where it didn't hit, where whether it was an injury or whether it was a loss that I didn't feel should have been a loss, and could you come back from it? Mm-hmm. Is there anything you can speak to of a moment where your fans kind of lifted you back up, or you lifted yourself back up? Because again, one of the reasons I was so excited to have you on the podcast is you're not a rocket on the back straight to the moon. This is a journey of up, down, and those are the best. Those are the real ones, the ones who hang in and keep going, and you've done that, and you're getting ready to walk into Allegiant Stadium in a championship match. What's the moment that shaped you?
Well, honestly, the injury was really hard for me. Like, I took it really hard. I was very sad for a very long time. I'm like a very much like everything happens for a reason type person. Even if something happens that's terrible, I'm like so like optimistically delusional that I'm like, no, this happened for my greater good. And maybe I don't see it now, but I know this happened for my greater good. My injury, I was like, no, this happened just to fuck me. Like, I was like, I was like, no, like, this is not good. And so I couldn't wrap my head around it, and I couldn't accept it because I didn't see like what good was gonna come from this or why this happened. I had to miss Evolution. I had to miss SummerSlam in my hometown. I didn't know what I was going to come back to as far as work. Like, I was going to be out for 6 months. Like, that is so unknown. Yeah. I could come back and everything that I know could be different. And so I just was sad, and I just really didn't know like what to believe in if I didn't believe that I was going to be okay at the end of the day. Yeah. And so I was talking to Raquel, and I was just...
Shout out to Raquel, buddy.
Shout out to my sister, Raquel, Big Sexy.
I like Raquel.
I was just on FaceTime, just like being upset as I was always being. And I just was telling her, like, I just don't believe in anything. Like, I don't have any faith right now on what this looks like on the other side. And it was just like so simple, but she just was like, sister, I feel like when you feel like you have no faith is when you're supposed to have the most. And it was just so simple, but I just was like, huh. And I feel like that was when I was kind of able to stop feeling sorry for myself and just pick myself up a little bit. But that was like the start of me feeling like, okay, I'm coming back, like mentally, emotionally, and physically. And so Raquel definitely helped me out of some rainy days.
Yeah, and then to have your partner in crime like that, and someone who's there and has your back and supports you.
My best friend.
Your best friend.
My sister, my best friend in life. She's the best. Yeah.
I'd like to have her on the podcast.
You'd love her on the podcast. Yeah. She's so funny, and she's so smart, and she's so talented. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like she surprised you a lot. She knows a lot about a lot of things.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. No. I don't. Sold. I want to ask you, because you're talking about someone who's there right now in this moment, and they're there for you. But you, in your WWE, do you have a favorite wrestler, past, present?
Dominic Mysterio.
Obviously. Daddy Dom.
I'm serious. He's my favorite wrestler.
Have you ever heard me talk about Dom before?
You love him.
I do love him, and it's weird because he'll say something so mean about Punk in the media, and I'm thinking, oh, all us baby faces are screwed. He's coming for us all. And then he'll be like, oh, Cody's a really cool guy. So I don't know what I did, but Dom is the one guy. He's the one. I'm trying to think if there's another one. Dom's like the one guy at work that I feel not cool around. Because I'll have like a new watch or something. I'll be, hey, Dom. And he's got a giant Sky Dweller on. It's like which is a very nice, fancy watch. He's just oozes charisma. Yeah. And also, I love the fact that Dom is kind of trained backwards. He knows psychology. He knows how to engage with fans. He knows how a live crowd. But fundamentals have come after all that, which is a little bit of how I was trained. But yeah, Dom, I don't know. Do you have a way I can get in with Dom? Like,
I feel like you're in already.
I don't know.
He hasn't said anything bad about you. I feel like you're in.
He's just cool.
Maybe you're cooler than you think you are.
But maybe there was a charter flight where I realized, okay, that kid's got it.
What was it?
We were coming back from Saudi, and Dom was up front, and Dom was about, I'm gonna take a nap. I'm not here for this whole
he slept the whole flight,
wrestlers.
didn't he?
And he was in a hoodie, and it was like looking at a guy like in a Bacta tank. He was just in this hoodie, but his watch perfectly laid on his chest. And several people, me, Michael Cole, we were talking over him. Glasses are going over him. We're laughing. People are cheersing, and he never moved. And it was legit 14 hours.
Yeah. Anytime I've ever seen Dominic get on a plane, like he just goes to sleep right away.
How?
I don't even know if he's tired, you know what I mean? But he'll just get there and he'll just go to sleep for the whole time.
How?
He just has
14 hours. I haven't slept more than 6 hours in like 10 years. And 14 hours.
He probably didn't go to sleep the night before.
My favorite thing is on these flights, especially you'll see wrestlers, they'll get like all the neck pillows, and Randy Orton will have like a back pillow and a bunch of equipment. His legs are like attached to the ceiling. It's a whole thing. But they like can sleep. I'll do the little neck pillow, and I'll do this thing where I lean back like, oh, I'm going to sleep. And then without fail, anyone who's been on a flight with me has seen it, I fall forward. I look like just drooling on myself. I don't know. I've never figured it out. So now I don't do it. Now I was on the corporate plane the other day, and I felt bad because everyone on that plane wanted to sleep, including Hunter, and all I talked about was like, so remember when you cut the game promo? Like, I could tell like an hour in, he's like, oh no, dude, this is a long flight. Like, I'm afraid. I'm also afraid to sleep on planes with the boys because you don't know.
Oh, you think they'll do something?
Yeah, they can shave your eyebrow, or who knows? No. I mean, we don't do any of that anymore, really. Yeah. We don't really do any of that anymore, do we? No.
Everyone, I feel like it's very wholesome.
Yeah. Okay, so Dom, notwithstanding, who we know is cool and can sleep and is wonderful, who is someone else's favorite wrestler? Who's someone you look to? I don't know if you're someone who's a tape study type. I'm, for example, I get to TV and everyone who comes on the bus hates it, but I immediately turn on wrestling. Mm-hmm. And it can be like Mid-South TV taping that's not really done like on YouTube, and if you watch it now, maybe it doesn't hold up as well. But I need it. It's osmosis. I need that, and I might see something and learn. Is there something you look back at and watch, or someone you try to steal from, or something you try to take?
I feel like, like old school Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Like, heel 90s Shawn Michaels, or like old heel Y2J.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just.
Yeah. He's great.
He was great. He was great. He was something.
Can I give you a sidebar on the old Y2J?
Yeah.
Whenever listen, you guys are all pretty much in. You're in this room, you're in. I'll tell you a word not to use, and it's not because it's offensive. It's just not a true word, is the word botch. Because it's not a botch. It's a wrestling match. No one knows but us, and maybe it didn't look correct, or listen, it was a botch, but it's not.
I see what you mean, though. It's like you don't know what it was supposed to be, so how do you know it's a botch?
It keeps rolling, but anytime somebody blows it on TV, I mean, goes for something and falls, or we don't have to name names, or just doesn't go right, I send them the same clip of me trying to power slam Chris Jericho, who isn't running. And I'm falling backwards, so it just looks like two drunk guys at a bar rolling on each other, but then we still got up, like we hit it and nailed it, and it's because it happens to everybody, right? Do you have one bad moment that you can recall? Are you pretty?
I'm sure I have bad moments, but the only one that's like really sticking out, I think it was like one of my first appearances on NXT. And I was in like the first ever NXT Women's Battle Royal.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to do like a power bomb, just like a.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And so I went to go power bomb Cameron, from Funkadactyls.
I do.
And I was so excited, and I was really like, I gotta lift her. So I go and I shoot her up, and I just like over rotate so strong, and she just like landed on me. And then I think I popped up too.
Yeah.
I just like popped up. But
that was right.
That is like what's sticking out to me right now. But I'm sure there's like loads of times where I thought I botched something.
You made me think about Cena Batista, where they I think that's the Rumble gone wrong. Yeah, they go up for a power bomb, but he pulls them so much, and then they just fall out.
Back,
It's a whole disaster.